Having been chronically consuming anime, you must have heard the term production committee and wondered what these creatures are and how do they make those studios miserable. Despite it being on the literal front page of every show's advertising, and speaking of who's behind the production, that's the only thing fans care about. Essentially, production committee is a bunch of parties that invest in the creation of anime, forming this group of representatives to oversee how the entire production goes according to what's agreed upon. Usually consisting of companies such as publishers, merchants, media, or even studios themselves that come together so they don't risk losing too much money for what some say is a high-risk investment. They then work with certain studios to produce the show through a contract or commission and in turn sell the product as the holders of the right to make a profit. Yes, it's all capitalism, it's about money. The seamless fight animations, the bounce that awakens something within you. All those works are born by involving countless creative people, and they're as good as Yoka Season 2 without those sugar daddies pouring money into something that most likely won't end up being profitable. So if you thought the entire medium is a pure impassioned project, nah, it's not sunshine and rainbow. But that's also why anime studios are in a tough position, where they have mouths to feed, yet often not part of the investors in the project, or what you know as production committee. This means that despite retaining the product as their IP, studios don't get a considerable amount of shares from a project's success, but instead get paid under agreed terms. MAPPA, one of the humongous studios built in modern times, is said to only have been on a production committee of 4 out of 20 shows they produced from 2015 to 2020, which proves just how seldom it is for them to be inside the circle. But then you wonder why being the backbone of the industry causes you so much suffering that you have cases from sleep-deprived workers to low-key modern slavery. But behind all this, making anime is an extremely expensive and gigantic project, and most studios are either small companies compared to those regularly in the production committee in terms of market cap, or some are even just part of their subsidiary. Therefore, it doesn't make sense for them risking the funding they have to pay hundreds of employees who absolutely need the money to survive to finance such a massive project. But it's nothing you can do anything about. Being fans overseas, they probably don't even know existed, cause again, wait, you can just buy merchandise and Blu-rays during release, right? Well, congratulations, cause your money will never reach their doorstep. So other than hoping the procedures are reformed so that the workers don't leave their jobs just as they don't get paid enough to live in literally one of the most expensive cities on earth, if such a practical alternative exists, then Twitter is your best bet to discover your favorite artist, where you can engage or hand them over your entire possessions. Yet upon realizing just how insignificant of an existence to the industry we are, why even bother knowing this? Which boils down to awareness. The awareness that sacrifices are made so you can sit and enjoy an episode of anime on your few inches LED screen, so that not today, but someday, you might be up there having the power to change something for a medium that's dear to you, whether as an artist or filmmakers. And putting that aside, it fundamentally opens us to an appreciative approach, not only towards the medium, but also the world behind it that makes it the way it is. And perhaps one day, going back here, only then will we realize just how valuable learning this was.